that the substance, methaqualone, commonly known as ABBA, that was discovered, is a precursor or an ingredient in Mandrax, which means that the ultimate value of this interception is likely far more than the R1 billion value assigned to this particular substance. Approximately 713,000 grams of methaqualone was intercepted, and the Commissioner will provide more detail on the interception itself. And this was hidden inside a truck attempting to enter South Africa through the Beitbridge port of entry. Working through intelligence from the BMA's National Targeting Center, the truck was identified and taken into the sophisticated SARS scanner that is on the site at Beitbridge, where it was confirmed that the truck had a hidden compartment. BMA officials then painstakingly worked for no less than 8 hours to dismantle the truck in order to access that compartment, where drugs valued at 998.2 million rand were discovered. What is important to emphasize is that the BMA was not flying blind. It was not a matter of guessing where to look. The work that was done ahead of time meant that the BMA understood this truck had to be looked at, and it then had the technological tools available in cooperation with the South African Revenue Service to do so. 3 suspects have been arrested and handed over to the Hawks with investigations ongoing. I understand, Commissioner, that they are appearing in court this morning. Today I want to commend every official involved in this operation for their vigilance, professionalism, discipline, and determination. The officials who worked those long hours with focus and determination to secure this breakthrough are exactly the kind of people we need in law enforcement in the Republic of South Africa. But I also want to emphasize that this interception is not an isolated event or a matter of luck. This was not a coincidence. It is the product of sustained reforms that are steadily rebuilding the capability of the South African state to secure our borders and restore the rule of law. This singular breakthrough vividly demonstrates that our investments into intelligence-driven work, modern technology, digital transformation, and building a new organizational culture exemplified by BMA personnel is improving the security environment at our ports of entry. For too long, organized criminal syndicates treated South Africa's border posts as weak points that could be exploited for the trafficking of drugs, illicit goods, undocumented persons, and other forms of transnational crime. That era is coming to an end. And again, it is not by accident. It is because of the meticulous reform work that government is driving every day across the BMA and Home Affairs ecosystem. Since its formation in 2023, it has taken painstaking work to set up the BMA as a new law enforcement entity that creates a single command and control structure at ports of entry. Coupled with that is our focus on digital transformation, which harnesses technology, as we saw again in this bust, to improve intelligence capacity, surveillance, and which is introducing biometric technology for the very first time. Work is at an advanced stage to finalize the rollout of a world-class electronic travel authorization system that will operate on the basis of cutting-edge biometric technology to secure entry and exit processes. As we speak, the BMA is installing sophisticated facial recognition cameras at major airports ahead of the scale-up of the ETA to all countries that require visas for short-stay visits. The ETA has been live for visitors from China, India, Indonesia, and Mexico since October. For the very first time, South Africa now has the capability to digitally verify the identity and biometrics of foreign nationals before they enter the country, significantly strengthening national security and helping to prevent criminal syndicates from exploiting weaknesses in the immigration system. Even at this limited scale, the ETA has already prevented thousands of irregular entries to the country through biometric technology. Yesterday's operation at Beitbridge Port of Entry is clear evidence that our reforms are producing tangible results. We are not saying that the journey is over. We are not saying that the work is complete. But what we are saying is that we are making rapid and meaningful progress. Just think about what this operation means for the people of South Africa. It means nearly R1 billion worth of drugs were removed from our streets. It means that the fuel used by drug gangs was cut off in this instance. It means that the BMA's work yesterday saved countless lives from drug overdoses and from gang violence. That is what it means when we say that we are building a stronger BMA and a stronger law enforcement capacity. And we are not done yet. If these are the type of breakthrough operations that the BMA is already delivering, just think what we will be able to deliver once the ETA is fully scaled up, once we have more drones in the air, once we have more body cameras on our officials than the 40 we already use. This will be complemented by the work ongoing at the Department of Home Affairs, where our digital partnership with the banks is rapidly moving South Africa towards replacing the Green ID book once and for all, once all South Africans have access to the more secure Smart ID. The Green ID book is intricately linked to issues of illegal migration, smuggling and other offences, because it is the core pathway that is used to commit identity theft. And we are rapidly moving to replace those green IDs. Additionally, our draft regulations to create a digital ID system are out for public comment until the 6th of June, which again will biometrically secure South Africa's population register. Taken together, ladies and gentlemen, all three of these biometrically powered systems, the ETA, the eradication of the Green ID book, and the introduction of digital ID, is methodically cleaning up South Africa's population register, is methodically securing South Africa's immigration processes. And when you add in the intelligence work, when you add in the surveillance technology, it is methodically securing South Africa's borders. The message we are sending today is therefore simple and unequivocal. Our country's borders are systematically being secured against organized criminal networks and drug smuggling syndicates. Like I said, we are not there yet. We are not at our destination, but we are rapidly moving in the right direction. And if you doubt that, then yesterday's breakthrough is the single most visible example yet of the rapid progress we are making. Again, I say, imagine if the BMA was not doing this work. Imagine if R1 billion worth of precursor for Mandrax flooded our streets. Imagine if criminal gangs got hold of the drugs that were manufactured using this substance. That is what South Africa was saved from because of the reforms underway at the BMA and across Home Affairs. Over the coming months and years, our focus on building a capable BMA powered by digital transformation is totally reforming our immigration system. We are systematically rebuilding the rule of law at our ports of entry. And I also want to make it clear that our fight against organized crime includes rooting out corruption within our ranks. Since the start of this administration, the Department of Home Affairs has secured 10 criminal convictions, 14 arrests, and 65 dismissals linked to corruption and misconduct. The BMA, in turn, has secured a further 26 arrests and 34 dismissals. Those are the type of officials we don't want and that we are rooting out. But the officials that worked on yesterday's operation, from the targeting center to the officials dismantling that truck over an 8-hour period, they are exactly the officials that South Africa needs in law enforcement. Our job is to empower those kind of officials while uprooting anyone involved in misconduct. Protecting South Africa's borders requires honest and professional public servants, and we remain firmly committed to rooting out corruption and strengthening accountability across those ecosystems. The message to those engaged in transnational crime and smuggling operations is very clear. This interception is just the start, and it is a warning. The capacity we are building at the BMA is rapidly changing the way in which we are able to enforce the law in the border environment. And I am sure that this is not the end of it. The era of porous borders and weak enforcement at border posts is being replaced by a new era of accountability and technology-driven enforcement. I once again commend Commissioner Masiapatu. I commend every BMA officer involved in this operation, and I commend our partners in law enforcement who have assisted us. Taking almost 1 billion rands worth of drugs off the street means the BMA is literally saving lives. Increasingly, the people of South Africa can see the fruits of our reform journey, which is rapidly rebuilding and restoring the rule of law in the border environment. I would now like to give an opportunity to Commissioner Masiapatu to take us into greater detail as it relates to yesterday's operation. Thank you very much.